Today, one chef will compete in 3 rounds of cooking, with each round presenting a basket with the ingredients to make one fan-favorite Disney dish. The twist? She has one mystery ingredient she must incorporate into the dish. Will her dish be on the chopping block? Let's find out.
My version of Chopped is gonna look a little bit different than what maybe you have watched on TV because it's me, I'm solo. And also I had to buy my own groceries, so I kinda know what's in the baskets. That being said, the recipes are chosen for me. I do not know and have not ever made them, so I don't really know how to make them. I have to pull a surprise ingredient for each recipe and see how I can try to incorporate it. And I do have a judge off camera who's gonna let me know if I am chopped or not chopped. Okay, for round 1, I am making the hummus fries from Epcot over at the Spice Road table. I have never made these. I've eaten them a handful of times. I have a loose recipe and the random chopped ingredient that is added to the hummus fries. So for our first round, our random ingredient is chocolate. Okay, I've just read the recipe. I'm taking back what I said. I'm so team anxiety. This seems insane. Okay, we're gonna start off. We're gonna grab a baking dish and we're gonna grease it. 9 by 13 inches. I'm just gonna grab what I have. So immediately regret wearing a sweatshirt. Yeah, 9 by 13. I like to do this over the sink in case it gets messy. I'm so frazzled after reading this. I don't even know really where to start. I mean, obviously I have to start with this, but it is just incredibly stressful. And I feel like I just don't want to get chopped on the first round. That's kind of my ultimate fear. This is what I've always been taught. Please don't judge me if I do things wrong. I'm just trying to figure this out as I go. Here. Minced garlic, gorgeous. I still don't know how I'm gonna put the chocolate in this. Maybe in this sauce. Whole cup of tea. Pretty gorgeous pour. You can't see it, but it was gorgeous. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Set over medium-high heat and bring to a gentle boil, then lower heat to maintain that boil. I'm so glad there is not a time limit on this. There was initially supposed to be a time limit, and then we realized I would probably get chopped too soon if we did a time limit. I have the caraway pans, which I love. They're so nice and I've had them for years, but they do take a little while to heat up. So it's been a minute and I'm still waiting for this to come up to a little gentle boil. And I did turn the heat up again, but for caraway pan, there it goes. I literally just saw the first bubble. Oh, there they go. Okay, I'm gonna let it bubble. But caraway pans, the highest heat you're supposed to put on is medium. So that's why if you see this and you're like, well, it's because it's not high enough. It is for these pans. Oh, I've also been thinking, and maybe this is nasty, but I have to do it. I think I might shave some of the chocolate into the batter. Just enough to like say it's in there. And then maybe put a little bit in the sauce. I know that sounds so gross, but this is Chopped. We have to get creative. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just a tiny bit. And yeah, maybe the corner of the chocolate is missing. Don't worry about that. There's a little chocolate in there. I can at least say, at the very least, there's chocolate in it. And is this how you should make the hummus fries from Epcot? No, don't put chocolate in it. But if you're trying to play Chopped with your friends at home, draw random ingredients and make it happen. Thanks. You guys, I am on the phone with Quincy right now. I think this still doesn't look like anything. I think it still looks like goop, but also this has been cooking for an hour, so I'm thinking this is as thick as it's gonna get. And so we're gonna put the lemon in here and then I'm gonna transfer it. Quincy, I'm making what looks to be goop.
That's what tahini, homemade tahini looks like.
Well, it's actually, this is supposed to be the dough for the chickpea fries, which that is, it's all tahini pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, little fun fact for you, the secret ingredient I pulled was chocolate. It was a Hershey's chocolate bar.
Oh.
So I'm having to figure out how to put that in here. And I just don't think this is, I think this is wrong, and I think I'm about to get chopped. But I've also been cooking this for like an hour. Honestly, I think it's over an hour now. There's our goop. Let's try to get it a little bit even. Okay, and then we're gonna chill that for like, it says 3 hours. I think I'm gonna work on the sauce now, or the dip. I'm also gonna try to put some chocolate in that. I don't really know what that's gonna look like. I also think that there's no shot that these work. I think I might be getting chopped first round. Okay, we need one more thing of garlic, 1 cup of tahini, and hot sauce. I do have a little Tabasco. Very tiny, very purse sized. Oh. I don't know if you guys know this about me. You probably do. I don't really read I read the instructions as I go, and you should read them before. So all this is, Ty's laughing at me already. So this is all supposed to go in the food processor anyways. I'm just gonna move this over to the food processor. It's fine. I really thought I'm gonna save myself some trouble. ASMR. Oh, I could. I could have left it. It says alternatively. You can leave it in a bowl and whisk it. Okay. More dishes for me. Okay, I finished reading the rest of the recipe. For sure I'm getting chopped this round, but luckily for me, we won't find out until at least after round 2 because those still have to sit in the fridge. So we're gonna start on our entree round, and hopefully I have better odds. I do not feel good about it, but we'll cross our fingers, we'll read the instructions, and then we'll hopefully do better. I can cook at home. I just cook what tastes good to me, and I see a recipe and I do what feels right. Maybe not what the recipe calls for. Okay, round 2. I'm honestly feeling pretty defeated after the first round, so I decided to move us over here. We're gonna get out of that corner for a moment. New vibes on this side of the kitchen, because we are making, for round 2, cheeseburger spring rolls. I am very excited. My mystery basket is ready, and my mystery ingredient, pickled ginger. Okay. So I grabbed the sushi ginger, and I'm feeling real scared. I feel horrible after trying to make the hummus fries. So we're feeling better. It's gonna be great. We're gonna read every word of the instructions, and we'll see if maybe I can make a decent egg roll that will distract the judge from chopping me round 1. Is this how Chopped works? No. If you want to know how Chopped really works, I highly recommend. Excellent show. This is not how it works at all. First step, we gotta chop the onion, and then I think what I'm gonna do with the ginger, I think I'm gonna chop it as well and cook it with the beef and stuff. Whoa. Hand slip. Things are getting dicey. I need to start watching, like, I want to do like a Rachel Ray 30-minute meals, the Disney version, and I need to watch her because like the way that they can just talk while they cook is so impressive. I feel like I'm just like silent or sharing things that are unhelpful. I also need to decide when I'm doing the ginger. I really don't want to put ginger in these. Clean out your nasal passages, that's for sure. I do wonder to myself if the chefs, like, as they're cooking it, think I'm losing, because this sounds gross. Like, what I'm making sounds disgusting. Ginger. I'm just gonna put all this. We'll start with that. Big chunk. We'll start with this. Okay, this is looking cooked through for the most part. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain it. Let it cook up just a second more because I get nervous about making sure my meat is fully cooked. Now we're gonna add the Worcestershire, ketchup, mustard, and pickles. Worcestershire. Oh my god. Toss the bag. Lay a spring roll wrapper on a clean work surface like a diamond. And add 2 to 3 tablespoons. Let's start with 3. Okay, tuck the corners in. Now, is it all from the bottom? No, that makes no sense. Okay, see, my thing, I would think it was like this. And then roll. Like that's how I would assume. That needs to be done. Wet your finger on the last corner to keep it closed. Does that look right? We gonna rock with that? That's not tight enough. Okay, lesson, this end's not tight enough. Okay, after a minute, we have all of our spring rolls. Some are wrapped more nicely than others. We're gonna air fry these for 8 to 10 minutes on 380 degrees and hope that they turn out okay. Our air fryer just went off with our first batch. I'm feeling incredibly scared and nervous. I'm so scared. See if we can look at the inside. You don't let you look at the inside? No. Never wants to focus. But the inside looks pretty darn good, I would wager. Well.
Chef Emma.
Mm-hmm.
You have not been chopped.
Okay. We made it through round 2. We don't know if we've been chopped for round 1 or not. And there's the rest of our spring rolls. But I have not been chopped. I actually think these are pretty good. If you want them like crispy, you should definitely deep fry them. But if you want a little bit of a healthier option, healthier, it's pretty darn good actually. Moving on to round 3. We're still waiting on round 1. And I am feeling worse and worse. Despite the fact that I was not chopped in round 2, we're back to sweets and deep frying, which I don't have hardly any experience with. And even worse, I don't have all the tools for this one because we are going to be attempting to make Disney churros. So I've got water, butter, eggs, oil, cinnamon, sugar, salt, and flour. The flour's back here. And I'm feeling horrendous. I'm feeling absolutely horrible about this. Morale is low. So let's go into round 3, desserts, and I hope I don't get chopped. Okay, now this is actually a Disney recipe. The other 2 we've used so far, I have just found online. This one is actually recipes from the Disney kitchen. I don't really know how I found it, but I found that. So we're gonna combine 1 cup of water, 8 tablespoons of butter. It doesn't say softened or anything like that, so I'm just gonna toss the entire thing in there. Salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in a saucepan, bring it to a rolling boil. Okay. So we're going to bring this to a rolling boil. Then we're gonna reduce the heat. Then we're gonna start to add the flour and stir vigorously until a mix forms into a ball, remove from heat and let rest. After then, I'm gonna add the eggs one at a time and stir until it's combined. This is where it's gonna get tricky as well because I don't have a thermometer to tell how hot the oil gets. I know that the spoon trick, the wooden spoon trick, but I've never really deep fried stuff. So I don't feel like super confident in that trick. Things are heating up in the kitchen. I've never felt worse. and it's gonna be fine. Oh my gosh, my random ingredient for this one. And then our last round, our secret ingredient is seaweed flakes. It is seaweeds. So I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate that. Most likely I'm gonna make these like normal and then sprinkle seaweed on top because I hate to ruin these. Stop laughing. But that is the chopped secret ingredient that I pulled from the hat. Looks like this has come to a rolling boil. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat down. Add the flour and stir it vigorously for the next, until the ball forms. Then remove heat, let it rest for like 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, this actually looks like dough. Unlike our first try this earlier today. I would say that's a dough. Yeah, that looks like dough. Okay, so we're gonna let that rest 5 to 7 minutes. And we're coming back for the eggs. Okay, our timer for the hummus fries just went off. That they've been chilling. All that to be said, I'm deep in this now. So I think I'm going to focus on this. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up our oil, see if that can start getting hot. And then we'll go back to that. Also, because I don't have like a piping bag, I used to have all that. It lives at my parents' house now. We're gonna try this whole trick. And is it gonna look like a churro? No, it's not gonna look like a churro. But am I gonna try? I am. Eggs, one at a time. Toss that in there, no shell. Stir until it combines it. Okay. Okay, that's one egg in. These are real. Oh my god, my goodness. This just doesn't look right. But also, how would I know? Okay, while the rest of those continue to cook, I do have my cinnamon sugar mixture. So I'll go ahead and toss in our ones that we have like cooled and dry from the oil. I just dropped a churro, I dropped the camera. Now it says kind of toss these around until they're good and coated. So before our chopped judge gets it, cheers. This one was undercooked, which is probably what's about to happen to all of them. I just was so scared to burn them. But the flavor is there, it's just undercooked.
I'm impressed. Because you've never made a churro before.
But would you chop me? It's okay if you say yes. I think I would chop myself. These are undercooked.
Yeah, they're undercooked.
Yeah.
Chef Emma. You have been chopped.
I'm still gonna finish the hummus fries.
But I'm impressed.
I just got scared about burning them. This is what our hummus batter looks like. We're also gonna have to fry these, which I'm feeling horrible about right now. I think there's no shot that these work. I think it's way too battery. And also he's gonna have to try it. Oh, am I chopped? I didn't put the seaweed on it for you. I did turn the fan on just because it's getting a little bit warm and smoky. But my last batch, this one looks insane because it's large, but these are a lot more golden brown. I would argue these were golden brown. And then to put in my special ingredient, I'm gonna crumble up some of this because this is our last batch. I'm gonna put the seaweed in the sugar. Try to mix it all together. See how that goes. I think I'm gonna get chopped anyways. So let's just really go for it. pretty color. This one looks the prettiest. I cannot get the seaweed to stick to it, so fail. I still don't think they're cooked. Undercooked and off-putting. Don't put seaweed on your churros.
Don't put seaweed on.
I think there's no question. I have to finish these hummus fries though. Okay, I've already been chopped, but I had to finish. I at least had to try to finish. And this is easily the worst of the three. So I've asked my judge to close his eyes because I want him to see what I have to present after multiple attempts. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Open your eyes.
Oh no.
They all fell apart. It was not doughy enough to like hold together. It's literally, like these were like 5. There should have been like 5. I couldn't even get it all out of the oil. So without a doubt, I was shocked. I can't even figure it out. Chef Emma, you've been chopped. Well, if you stuck around to see all this, we do this almost every day. And you could watch us do fun Disney stuff and other theme park jazz because we are super serious about fun. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment this secret code down below. I'll see you later. Can we throw these away?
Chop.